Good evening, Master Tanaka. Good evening. Good evening to all. Good evening. I am Archangel Raphael, and I'm here to bring some information to all of you. Many times, when you hear Master Tanaka say that I am the one who is protecting, that I am the one who is always looking after him, then you should observe what this brings to you. Does it bring a recognition of equality? Does it make you also understand that I, Archangel Raphael, am also present in the life of all of you? Or does this information lead you to a distancing? Because observe, everything that is said by you is what you believe. When we are always stating that we are on the spiritual plane, we make no distinctions. That for all of us who are on the spiritual plane, we are all equal. Then you must observe within this statement is, may I even say, the truth. When you begin to invoke by my presence, then this invocation, of course, through the recognition of equality, when you are one with me, then you evoke by my presence, and that must be a certainty for you. Because observe, we are always present for all beings. Whatever you, may I even put it, request within the consciousness of being God, this is granted because it is your energy. What you must observe is that still being held by all is inequality, because this inequality is part of your life. When you look at an outside world, and in this looking at outside world, what is always present? Inequality. Because for every situation, for every being, for every object, this inequality manifests itself. You may ask me, but then how should I behave? Because I look at a chair, I say that is a chair. I look at a table, I say that is a table. Is this the inequality that I'm recognizing? What you must understand, the external world expresses various forms. So these forms do not represent inequalities. They represent only forms, forms that your mind allow it to materialize. So those forms simply mean these forms. But what you must observe, if within your gaze you are saying, this chair is better than this one, this chair is more valuable than the other, observe that there is inequality because you are generating a judgment. What was the chair made for? It has a purpose. So, for that purpose, it was created. The table was created for a certain purpose. So, you will observe that everything in your outer world, what you recognize as matter, was created for a purpose. So, this, I might even put it, is a representation of your creation. In this is expressed the energy of God, for it is the energy of creation. But when you start generating judgments, that is inequality. You can see that you all carry that inequality because you make qualifications, product qualifications, people qualifications, situation qualifications, and you don't observe that you are doing that because often you say you do it to want the best for yourselves. So, yes, there are many corrections to be made. Because this is best for you, what does it mean? Everyone must be aware of it. If you don't have a clear awareness of what this better means, and this better must be expressed within a full understanding of what equality means, then you will be living in inequality. So when you say you are recognizing oneness with my energy, it is not full in you. You have many misconceptions. You have many interpretations within that reasoning. Then these interpretations cause you to orient your life. And often what happens? This orientation doesn't go in the flow that you want. Many times I can even say, it goes in a direction that you don't expect. So what you can come to understand through this explanation is that the look that each one has for himself has a very deep meaning. Why? Because through the way you understand your being, you come to understand everything around you. And this everything around you, you can say, but this is an outer world, and an outer world has no meaning. But look at yourself. If you are making so many qualifications, if you are seeing so much inequality, then it means that the outer world means a lot to you. It still has value, but you are saying that it has no value. What you should always be observed within a self-indoctrination process is honesty with yourself. Many times you want to live a different life. Then you can observe, why is there this desire for a different life? Because you are looking at the outer world. The different life you can say you desire, the corrections you desire must be realized by looking at you. Really putting the truth in front of you, because every being carries within himself a judgment. And when you are still living this judgment, I can tell you, it is not that it should be the guideline of your life. But this judgment, it becomes softer when you begin to respect yourself. So everything that is still hold as truth cannot simply be abandoned. It needs to be interpreted for what it truly is. Then you will understand that this outer world is a representation of what you have created in your being, of your creation. Then you come to understand this, and you come to understand how you make a process of correction. Because there was no abandonment of yourself. But if you don't do this process in this way, what happens? Then you are, I might even say, confused, and you ask for my help. Of course, this help is open to everyone, but what you must observe is that my help will express itself in the way you determine it. That's why I put here the respect for yourself. When you bring this respect for yourself, you have this consciousness. It doesn't matter because there is no graduation. So you have this consciousness and you do have this desire inside to express this respect for yourself. When help is asked for, the help manifests in this way because it manifests within that which you recognize. What you must always keep in mind is that free will is never infringed. Each one is the force of free will. Each being manifests through this force, and this force is you. So you can even say, I still don't know how to use this free will yet. What I put here of orientation. Remove these words from your vocabulary because these words bring the manifestation of very big damage to you. Because these words will manifest, I can even put it, the untruth that you are stating. And what you should always have full in your being. In my life, I am the force. In my life, I am the wisdom. In my life, I am the power to bring about the modification that I desire. Everything in my life changes as I determine. Each word that you express to yourself brings and conducts all your strength. That's why when we say that words should not be trivialized, words need to be conscious because every word you express, even if unconsciously, carries your energy. It conducts your energy. So this conduction will manifest because you put your energy in motion. So many times you can even say that lack, that illness, that too. Yes, you set your energy in motion, but you set it in motion to generate this disease. You set your energy in motion to generate the lack. So when you come to understand that you are always moving your energy, but if that energy is not consciously directed, it will follow the flow that you have determined. If you have determined the flow of a misunderstanding, then it follows. It follows the flow of the misunderstanding and it manifests in this way. Can misunderstanding manifest itself as an illness? Yes. Can misunderstanding manifest as lack? Yes. Misunderstanding manifests in these ways. Because observe your physical body. It is an energy, may I say, functional. It already has determined expressions because you know that your organs, you have already determined. Her organs have determined functions, so it is oriented energy. When you start moving your energy within misunderstanding, then what are you causing in your being? An imbalance. So oriented energy manifests as unbalanced. And this, I can even say, where it will manifest is where you determine. Because within, I can put it within your beliefs. You already have organs determined to manifest certain misunderstandings. So you say anger manifests in such an organ. Sadness manifests in such and such an organ. Observe, these words are determinations. These words express where you want them to manifest. So when your misunderstanding is anger, is truth anger, then this anger will manifest in that organ. And this is your belief. This is what you have determined. So everything in your life works this way. If you determine that an imbalance, disharmony will manifest in your financial life, it will be this way. It will manifest in your body. It will be this way because this is the way you are thinking. This thinking is creative. So when you put determinations into your lives, the determination is realized through your mind. The making of the determination is realized through what you say are your emotions, your feelings. But what you must be sure of is that everything is under your control. Your body will not walk if you don't command it. It doesn't walk by itself. It is you who command it. Everything is under your command. That's why even these invocations, these desires, they are all under your command. No manifestation occurs in your life that has not been occasioned by you. Everything that is manifesting, you have commanded, whether consciously or not. So when you have, yes, this understanding, this knowledge, determined to manifest consciously, to conduct your life consciously, to cause everything you wish to express to be accomplished consciously, Because when you determine this, you are in command of your life. And that is what everybody here wants to realize, to be in charge of your own life. With this guidance, I say goodbye. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.